I was doing a final walkthrough today with a client, and there was some concerns at the final walkthrough that some of the electrical fixtures were not working, some concerns about some noises from the electrical box in the basement. And the final walkthrough is a time where you're supposed to make sure that all the personal property's been taken out, any agreed to repairs have been done, and that there's no damage to the property since the last time you did the inspection or since you signed the contract. So some of the things I've seen at final walkthroughs, I've seen heating system stopped working. I've seen central AC not working. I've seen a roof leaking at the final walkthrough. I've seen water in the basement. So it's not uncommon. Murphy's Law of real estate, something's gonna go wrong. Something can go wrong, it probably will. So there are things that come up at the final walkthrough. What we most commonly see for problems at the final walkthrough is that the seller didn't get all their stuff out of the property. When I'm a real estate broker, and yet when I sold my house in West Hartford, we did leave a few things in the attic by mistake, a Christmas tree and stuff, so we had to pay someone to go get rid of it at the closing. But it's very easy to leave things behind in a shed or in a basement, and if the seller can get someone over there to get it out prior to the close of sale, that's the ideal scenario. Sometimes if there's a repair that needs to be done or things need to be gotten rid of, the seller will just give the buyer credit and let the buyer deal with it after the closing. But then of course the buyer is assuming that risk. If things are more expensive after the closing, they're pretty much stuck with it. So the other option is an escrow held by the real estate attorneys, where some of the money that was supposed to go to the seller will get put in an escrow account, and that money will be used to pay for the repair after the closing, and whatever's left in that amount of escrow after paying for the repair will then be released to the seller. So if you find a problem at the final walkthrough, it's not insurmountable. You can try to work it out the day of the closing. Generally, you're going to either have a seller make a repair prior to the closing, you're going to get a credit for it, or you're going to put some money in escrow to get it done after the closing.